I'm learning more about psychosis all the time, which is really exciting but kind of confusing. A lot of things I've believed about psychosis are thrown out the window with the new information that I've been told. For instance, I used to think that psychosis had to be a minimum of a day. I thought that it had to be some sort of like a severity thing where it had to be extreme enough to qualify as psychosis. But the fact is, psychosis is actually a spectrum, and it's a spectrum that everybody falls on. People may have instances of psychosis without even realizing it, whether they have a psychotic disorder or not. Psychosis doesn't have to be an episode. It doesn't even have to be a full day. It can be as simple as feeling your phone vibrating, believing you got a text, and then pulling out your phone to see that you didn't get a notification. That's a hallucination. But if you want to discount that example because you don't think that that could possibly be psychosis, consider this: irrational fears. A lot of people have irrational fears. Children tend to be afraid of the monster under their bed or in their closet. That's like a pretty commonly known one, right? Well, those irrational fears are no different than paranoia, because what is paranoia but an irrational fear? Learning that psychosis is a spectrum really changed the way I see everything, because up until now, I had felt that it was a very isolating experience that I went through. And now being able to, tell my family and friends, like, hey, you've probably had this to some degree yourself. You can relate to irrational fears. You can relate to like phantom sensations of your phone vibrating. That makes it a little more universal, which makes me feel a whole lot better.